What's going on, world? It's your boy Kuya P. This is the NRW Nerds Rule the World, and I'm back to do some trailer reactions with some homies and a returning homie. We haven't seen him do a trailer react with us in a minute, so let's just bring him on first. What's up, Rob Medina? How are you, sir?
Living the dream, man. A little rusty, I feel right now. I feel like I'm like just getting out of the crib and just starting to learn how to walk all over again. So
no worries, man. We'll take you with gentle hands, and of course, Heather Hurt. How are you, Heather?
Good. It's another week, right? Or is it
another week? They all seem to blend together right now, right? With just everything we have going on.
Right.
All right. Well, let's go on an Operation Fortune, called Operation Fortune Ruse de Guerre. I may have brutalized that, but
it sounds Russian, not French, but sure, I trust you.
Let's check this out. New film coming very soon to theaters. Let's go.
Orson Fortune. That is a sexy name.
As a private contractor, you're possessing a unique set of...
Jason Statham doing a private contract movie?
Oh, really? Yeah, that doesn't happen. I love me some Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah.
You said it was clear.
I said the front was clear.
Front, back, right, wrong. Anyway, shall we? So what we got? Something rather nasty has been stolen. We have to stop that getting onto the open market.
Cary Elwes.
Greg Simmons, a billionaire arms dealer.
Ooh, a lot of very serious faces up here, aren't there?
You can't catch this fish with conventional lures. I'm sorry? The lure being? Danny Francesco. The movie
Hartnett.
Simmons' favorite movie.
They're just randomly coming back into the world.
Not
That's great.
Ruse de Guerre. Very good. Carry on.
Ruse de Guerre.
The world needs you for your greatest role yet. Who are you? I'm your new manager. There's a sensitive and awkward situation between you and your sister-in-law.
I actually love my sister-in-law.
Yes, Danny. You made that quite evident.
When marimba start to play.
No need to be nervous.
No reason to be nervous. They're all the killers.
You're an actor. Act.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go to work.
Will someone pinch me, please? Is that Danny Francesco? What's next for you?
I'm playing a mysterious self-made billionaire.
You just described me. Shadow me.
Do whatever I do.
Whatever I do.
Whoever Greg was buying from was amongst you last night. The Ukrainians. I can get inside the Ukrainians.
I hope you take them to dinner first, before you get inside of them. Sexually.
They're gonna kill you now. We'll shoot him first then. Tidy. What happens? You recognize the
Orson Fortune. That is a sexy name.
cover's blown.
We're burned. What do I do?
The movie star's gonna melt.
You stop Danny Francesco.
You stop Greg Simmons!
You let me worry about that.
What are you gonna do with that?
I'm gonna shoot at them, Danny.
So you weren't seen by anyone? Yes. That's a yes. You weren't seen by anyone? Yes. Or a yes, you were seen by someone? Yes.
There we go.
Bugzy Malone. Interesting.
Okay.
Rob Medina, you're back into the fold. Let's get your thoughts. What do you think of Operation Fortune Ruse de Guerre?
I'm a big fan of Guy Ritchie, the director of the film, and it's funny because he's one of my new favorite directors in the last 20 years, and I've yet to see his last two films, which was The Gentleman and what was the other one? Wrath of Man. So I have to catch up on his filmography, but overall, this looks really good. And I'm actually also excited for the other film that he's got coming out later this year too, with Jake Gyllenhaal. So 2 Guy Ritchie films in 1 year. Yeah, I'm down for that.
All right. And that film is The Covenant. I did a react with Glenn on that project recently. So go check out that trailer for Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. Heather, Operation Fortune, Ruse de Guerre, what do you think?
I am ready for Aubrey Plaza's evil villain stage in her life. Like, I'm ready for her to take on that role. Or the mass murderer. I don't know, whatever she wants to be. She's just phenomenal. But I mean, it's a Guy Ritchie movie. Like,
adrenaline, masculinity, just everything.
There is a lot of there. Do you want me to get on soapbox? I can,
but you don't do that. So why not? Why not? We don't do that here. No. Why don't you fill me in?
The funny thing about his films when it comes to the fragility of masculinity is a lot of the times he's actually playing on it versus amplifying it. So like it's more of a play. Gentleman is actually an incredible example of just the brokenness of being a man's man in a man's world, and it can play pretty well. And he can do comedy. He does comedy within. He does satire very well. So
yeah, I agree.
You know, I'm here for it. I'm surprised, to be quite honest, that I'm just now here. I heard about this movie like literally 2 days ago, and it comes out like in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. Little to no fanfare, which is what is surprising, because it was
supposed to come out last year too at one point, then it got pushed back to this year.
So that could be a sign of good or bad, who knows. All right, so for me, surprised to what you stated as well, Rob, that we're getting 2 Guy Ritchie films in a year, and very recent, and also to your point, Heather, little to no fanfare though, with not a lot of buzz. But from what I saw, seeing this trailer, I like Jason Statham, love Aubrey Plaza, Cary Elwes, amazing. Josh Hartnett, who, like you said, Heather, we haven't seen him forever, so interesting to see him make his return. Hugh Grant,
he's been back, but he's been living like. Josh, I'm so glad that you got to come back on your terms. You had to deal with a whole bunch of bullshit in the past.
Yeah.
Glad you got to come back on your terms, sir.
Yeah. So cool to see that combination of actors that I enjoy take part in this. So I don't think I'm going to rush to the theaters unless our friends over there in the PR teams, hook a brother up. I don't think I'm going to rush to see it, but if it were on streaming, I definitely will check it out there. But stand by. If those PR people hook us up, and we have some things to say about it and it really captivates us, I'll spread the word that maybe you should go check it out in the theater. So stand by on that. There you go. So those are our feelings. I think a thumbs up across the board from what we saw.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So let's get up out of here. Rob, how can people check you out and also see any other recommendations you may have?
Well, it's been a while since I did this here. So you can follow me on my socials on the Instagram and Twitter, Mr. Rob Medina, and on Facebook, simply just Rob Medina. And I also host a show on the channel here called You're So Cool with Rob Medina, which I have social media for that as well. Instagram, You're So Cool with Rob Medina, and on Twitter, You're So Cool WRM.
Excellent. Thank you, Rob. Good to see you back in the fold. Heather, how can the people reach out to you with your recommendations?
If you would like to talk to me about how Josh Hartnett is still a heartthrob from Pearl Harbor, reach out to me at NerdIsAHeather on Twitter or at HeatherIsANerd on TikTok and Instagram.
Excellent. Show my pal Heather some love as well. And for me, it's the legend Kuya P on Twitter, TikTok, IG, Hive, and of course here with Heather and Rob, Glenn, the whole squad at the NRW and Release Wednesday, where nerds rule the world. We appreciate your time. Let us know how you feel in the comments below, y'all.
Cheers.